All right, week 10. And then the 5-star running back looking like he's gonna come here. 5-star looking like he's gonna come here. 5-star defensive tackle is fighting between Mississippi State and Arkansas right now. Linebacker looking like he wanna come here. No linebacker looking like he's gonna come here. And our 4-star defensive tackle looking like he's going. Look, we're at number 1 for him right now. Jesus Christ, we have to play number 2 Tennessee at Tennessee. And honestly, folks, you gotta wonder, what are we gonna do, bro? What are we gonna do? Why did he not commit that last week? If he can stay until next week, then I'll be fine. Going back here, a little more time. Nah, 65. Let's go. It really don't help, but like it's something, I guess. Excuse me. I have one of the worst. I'm gonna have one of the worst things. How am I really compensated? Give me SEC. As right now, let's see. Dang! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of us. Sorry, 16. 9 of us are in the top 25 right now. Tennessee 5-0, LSU 4-0. LSU might be number 1 after this week. You never know. Who's playing this week? Alabama, LSU playing this week. Alright, so we got Tennessee versus Mississippi State this week. 7-2 versus 7-1. Ole Miss versus Georgia. 7-2 versus 5-3. Number 11 versus number 20. Man. It must be all about the SEC this week. Oklahoma versus Missouri. That's a rivalry game. So that's going to be tough. LSU versus Alabama. That's a rivalry game. Both 7-1. Number 5, number 7. Florida and Texas. Oh nah, this week is cooked. This week is cooked, bro. There's gonna be some changes in the. There's gonna be some changes in the atmosphere. Number 2, Tennessee Volunteers going up against number 13.
It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the big orange ready to do battle.
And this is they getting the ball first.
The Vols will kick it away first.
Bitch. Oh my God. Orange and white. More. Orange and white.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high. It really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer to close, nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, to the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offense is so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad. You tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing
touchdown, Mississippi State. A great catch and run for 6.
Mississippi State goes up 7-9.
How about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get a nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the ball comes out. Disaster. Defense
we make a mistake out here today, baby. That's
Here
back to
comes the
back. That's
Bulldog
back to back
offense
game.
back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good
points
job on the
down.
last drive. Everything in rhythm, move the ball
Come
down
on,
the field.
And into the end zone he
Whittemore!
goes.
Up 14
Touchdown,
nothing.
Mississippi State.
Up 14
The
nothing.
kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Woo! Minute 63 left in the first quarter. Up 14 nothing.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to
Roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Hate that. Come on, there we
Just as he
go.
released the pass, it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive.
Over the middle. 3rd and 7.
Dropping back.
Looking
It's
for a screen play
Iamaleava.
here. There's a backfield.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the
Come
Bulls
on,
will
Mr.
punt
John
away
Lewis.
on
That was
4th
the
down.
widest name I think
3
I've
and
ever
out. They
heard.
got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them
John
out.
Lewis.
He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Get to the
And the coverage
50.
team able to wrestle it down.
Formation.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Makes
Give
the
it to
stop
the
at
35. Way to keep
35-yard
moving
line. They
forward.
rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Takes the 2nd quarter up 14 nothing, man.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Got it on the outside. It's Booth.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump on the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Running back,
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Whittemore again! 21-0! Come on,
They want to
Whittemore!
finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. and no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Give to the back.
Oh,
He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Iamaleava using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I knew I couldn't see.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking for room. It's Sampson. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Other players. That's it.
They'll go right back to him.
Not going nowhere.
And they
Come
try
on.
the middle of this stout defense,
Anything
and they
you doing
rise
is
to the
getting a
challenge.
field goal at
They'd
that.
love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass.
Come on!
Good coverage.
Come on, you want to try harder than that, baby. Come on, you want to try harder than that, baby.
On 4th down, here comes the
You want to try harder than that.
And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt.
21-3. 21-3.
They were able to get a
We're going to run this clock out. We're going to take this.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was
going to take this to the halftime.
but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Now the pitch.
Yeah, oh my God. I got stuck behind 50 fat niggas, bro.
That's a nice
Damn,
drive.
you bitch was
Nice
going Tennessee, by the way.
Punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing.
Okay,
I
we up
like where this
21-10.
offense is going. Nice job creating some
35, we up
momentum.
21-10.
Going into the half, cutting down the
We
lead.
gonna
This
take
thing
this
could
one
get
half,
really exciting.
11-10.
Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They stop him short of the mark, and they'll turn it over on down. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half.
Last 10 points. Mississippi State hasn't scored since.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more...
Come on! Lose again, but come on!
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17.
Okay.
They'll run play action.
Yes, sir!
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to get to it.
And that back good again, come on!
All the way back at the 5.
Use the ball back,
And the
baby.
Vols send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes
25.
avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field.
Posted
They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
This motherfucker just tripped, bro.
On 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. He's looking to throw.
Oh, my.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got...
It's replay this.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense.
I try to play hero ball. Do all that. Yeah, bitch ass nigga, come up straight up the middle, bitch. Straight up the middle, nigga.
Volunteers want to move quickly.
And yeah, that's kind of
Straight up the
surprising. We
middle.
talked
Come
about
on
this
now,
before
nigga.
the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To the air. It's Iamale.
Hey, that motherfucker back, dude.
Nowhere to go.
Pick up the ball.
The defense scoops it up and they're bringing it back.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be
nigga.
good in the
It's
pocket.
payback,
Even when
nigga.
things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man,
I don't
fuck
care
on
if I
Eric,
get it by
nigga.
2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first
First
down.
and goal, nigga. Come on, bro.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard
Come on,
line,
bro.
but it
Stop
will be
hanging.
first
Stop
and
hanging.
goal
Come
from
on.
there.
And that
He's
was a
supposed to be
nice
number 2.
throw
He's
by
supposed to be
the
number
QB.
2
You
here.
see that drag
Mason,
route coming
yeah,
across the field. How about putting the
I
ball
don't see
right on
that.
his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Graham as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm, you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score.
Come on! Come on!
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Mississippi State 28, Tennessee 10.
And it'll be a
28-10
touchback. The ball will come
lead,
out to
man.
the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Yeah.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Nigga not going nowhere.
That's what you
I don't know why
expect
he's
from a
thinking
senior.
that.
Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every weekend. Let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
On the option. They
I
tried to
was
go smash
watching
mouth
him too. I
on
was
3rd
like,
and short, and it did not work against
please,
this
line
defense.
back. I was begging
And the
him.
Volunteers
Do it!
decide to punt it
Do
away.
it!
No return coming. He'll call
All
for
right,
the fair catch.
can we just start shooting that.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up the
He found
first
a hole,
down after
brother.
a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Makes a catch and knocked down.
And going into the fourth quarter up 28-10 against number 2 in the nation. No struggle so far. This Tennessee team is struggling to do anything.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a
Of course I'm going to go for it. Why? Because I don't respect this team.
And they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
On fourth down, going to the air.
That's the first. Come on now.
Ready for the first
Come
down.
on now.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs are on the move. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Booth and Daniels back there. Booth getting 5 yards.
Before the defense makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
Why can't you block? 21, why can't you block?
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
All these freaking players. Why can't I get it?
And here comes the offense on second down.
What's up with that, man?
He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end.
Why can't this team just be normal?
Pickup, it's still short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision?
First down.
Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Yeah, look at this. Look at these
Defense
dumb
has to be
plays,
frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense.
I'm trying to figure out how
really good wide receiver does a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver.
How would they expect these plays to work, bro?
They methodically work the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up. With this one, third and long. And he's not going to get there.
From the border.
Defense stands tall and makes
from 41.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away.
I mean, my goodness.
That is no good.
Can't even make a simple
the field goal didn't quite make it. It's still an 18-point game. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field.
Come on back.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's caught.
There's no way that nigga stayed in bounds, bro. You gotta be.
And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown ball.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there, get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Defense can intercept the football.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Anyone on my defense intercept the football? Hello? Like, my goodness.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
2 seconds left in the game.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. You saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill.
And that is how we will wrap this one up.
We went into Tennessee and gave them an upset win.
Workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
My God.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent.
75% completion, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions
every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
49 yards a day, and Davidson for 38 yards, averaging 6.3 yards per carry, and having a touchdown throw.
They watched the film. They got
Coleman Jr. again,
they knew what to
having a
anticipate.
wonderful debut, 106 receiving yards on the day. Whittemore with 2 receiving touchdowns, 43 yards on the day.
For Jesse
And then
Palmer,
Daniel
David Pollack,
with a
I'm Reese
15-yard
Davis saying so
receiving
long.
touchdown
This
today.
has been another
Kelly also
presentation of EA
received at
Sports
31
College.
yards, and Taylor got 12 yards. Defense. All over the freaking place. Mitchell, Lewis, and Blanton each getting 3. Not 1, not 2. Each of them getting 3 tackles for losses today. Purvis getting 2 tackles for losses. Russell Smith and the Bingley Jones each getting tackles for losses. And then Mitchell and Lewis each having 1.5 sacks. And Bingley Jones, Blanton each having half sacks. And there were 0 interceptions on the day, which I still to this day don't understand why this is happening. We only got, I believe, we got 3 more games left. 1 home game left. 2 next week.